everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 7 car leasing secrets that you need to know. That's right. If you are even considering leasing a car now or in the future, then you should know these secrets. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Car leasing secret number 1. Focus on the overall price, not the monthly payment. That's right, your monthly payment is actually based on the overall price. So why would you focus on the monthly payment? That is what salespeople can use to trick you, and they oftentimes will use that technique. So if you say that's a little too expensive, they'll say, oh, I'll bring the monthly payment down $50 a month. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Meanwhile, they just extended the lease a bit longer. So even though you're paying $50 a month less, you're paying it over a longer period of time. Overall, you're losing more money. Just focus on the overall price, because the lease payment, the overall cost of leasing the car, which is like everything that you'll pay from the first day that you get the car to when you bring it back to the dealership, that's based on partly on the overall price, okay? And that leads me into number 2, car leasing secret number 2, which is choose a car that won't depreciate much. Now, when you lease a car, essentially all that you are doing is paying for the depreciation of the car, okay? So sorry, one second, but this car's making a really weird noise. Yeah, it's all good, no problem. Probably just because I'm sitting on snow, so it's sort of making like a little bit of an extra noise because of the echo, I guess, because of the installation of the snow. Anyways, number 2, car leasing secret number 2, sorry, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay with the car, is choose a car that won't depreciate much. Now, your cost of leasing the car is essentially based on the depreciation, which is partly based on the overall price. So essentially what they do is they take whatever the depreciation cost will be of the car, and they add in the interest payment and any administration fees, and then they divide it up over however many months. So just for the sake of argument, okay, let's say you're releasing a car for 10 months, which doesn't happen, but let's just say you're leasing a car for 10 months, so that's easy to understand, and this car in those 10 months will depreciate $10,000, okay? Then they're gonna charge you $1,000 a month plus whatever percentage interest you're going to be paying, which is also called the money factor, okay? And I'll get to that in a minute. So you want to choose a car that won't depreciate much, because the less that a car will depreciate, the less that it's going to cost you overall in your lease. Your car can have a really high value, and if it won't depreciate much, then it's not going to cost you a ton of money, which is good for you. Okay, I'm gonna just roll down this window just a touch to let some air in the car. All right, number 3, car leasing secret number 3 is pay attention to the money factor. Now, just like I said, essentially the money factor is going to be the interest cost of the car. So whatever interest rate you're paying, that's the money factor. But they phrase it differently in the number that you see. So if you see a number, like it says like some 0.0025 or something like that, right? Like a couple zeros and then a 25. They might be like, oh, you might say, oh, I guess it's 2.5% interest. No, the money factor gets multiplied then by a different number to give you the actual interest rate. And I don't want to go into the specifics of it. If you want to know the specifics, drop a comment below and I'll make a separate video about how to calculate the money factor of leasing a car. But essentially, you want to ask them straight up, I know this is the money factor, what interest rate percent am I getting this car at? Ask them straight up. That's a secret, because you won't get fooled. They'll legally have to tell you, like, say, not the money factor, what is the interest rate conversion? And let them tell you that. And then figure out how to calculate it yourself and double check that they're telling you the truth anyways, okay? Car leasing secret number 4 is never get an extended warranty on a lease, okay? Oh, I can't believe that people, like, sometimes they'll go to a dealership to lease a car, so it really frustrates me, and the salesperson will get them to buy an extended warranty, but the manufacturer warranty will cover the car in the lease, and you can ask them to make sure of that. But almost every single time, pretty much every time that I can ever remember looking at a lease, okay, within the term that you're leasing the car, unless you're leasing the car for some unbelievable long time, okay, the manufacturer warranty will cover it. So if you pay for an extended warranty, it's literally like a complete waste of money. It doesn't cost a dealership a cent, because they don't have to do anything with the extended warranty in that time frame, and you're giving them the money. So it's like, hey, here you go, just take it right out of my wallet. No, don't buy an extended warranty on a lease. It's as simple as that. Car leasing secret number 5 is read through all of the terms and ask for clarification. So that's right. You want to literally look through all of the terms and you want to ask for clarification where needed. Listen, you might be a lawyer. I'm not saying you're not. You might be a lawyer, and that's great. If you are, you can probably read through it with your own clarification. But if you're not, then read through them, okay, and ask for clarification. And I know car leasing terms inside and out, and I would still ask for a ton of clarification. So get them to print out the terms, and what you want to do is ask them for clarification on anything that you don't understand. And literally, you want to know the terms of your lease inside and out, and you want to agree with them. Make sure that they make sense to you. If you don't like something, ask for it to be changed, or whatever the case is. Ask for it to be rephrased, or whatever the case is. So that was number 5. Car leasing secret number 6 is make sure that you can transfer the lease if you want to, even if you don't plan on doing it. And that's because you might not plan on transferring the lease today, but what if something happens, your life changes, and all of a sudden you got to transfer the lease in the future? You got to know that you can transfer it. So you want to make sure that you can transfer it. Look through the terms and ask them verbally to make sure that you can transfer the lease. And when they say, yeah, you can transfer it, make sure you're also not liable for the payments. Some car manufacturers and dealerships will allow you to transfer the lease to someone else, but then if they fault on the payments, you have to make up for it. And you don't want to be in that situation. Also, ask about the process for transferring a lease. I've helped a few people transfer their leases, and some of them have been like super simple. Within a week it's done, and others have been way more complex, and they've gone into legal battles and stuff. And it's just make sure you know what you're getting into, because you don't know. Hopefully you don't have to transfer the lease in the future, but you might have to, right? So you just want to be sure that you are safe to transfer it if you need to. All right, and last but not least is the 7th car leasing secret that you need to know, and that is you can negotiate. So don't be told otherwise. Like, some people think that, you know, when you're leasing a car, whatever, because you're not buying it, whatever they give you, whatever price they give you, that's what it is. No, leasing a car is literally no different than buying it, other than the fact that you're going to have to bring the car back. And when you negotiate, then you're going to save some money. So if, let's say, the MSRP of the car is like $30,000, okay? And you negotiate it down to $25,000, which that's a big negotiation, but let's just say you do, because it's like, it's been on the lot for a while, you know, maybe you're getting a car that has like, or it's been driven, like test driven, has a few thousand kilometers, whatever the case is. So you negotiate it down to 25 G's instead of 30, well, you just save yourself $5,000 over the course of, you know, 3 years, 4 years, however long you're leasing the car for. You can negotiate, literally, like, treat it the same as buying a car. The more that you negotiate off of the price of the car, the more money that you're going to save. It's as simple as that. And that's basically it. Those are 7 car leasing secrets that you really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, need to know. Hopefully this video helped you, and if you're planning on leasing a car now or in the future, remember these secrets and pay attention to them. It's as simple as that. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.